Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. And in today's episode we are finally getting to what we've preluded to doing about a month ago, and that is the Sarutobi Sasuke guide. Now, I know I'm going to get mixed reactions from this, but... oh, she just winked and she's cute. But mixed reactions is coming from the fact that I'm not doing a guide for 100 and then 150. I'm doing a guide for just Sasuke in general, so assuming she's 150 because she's available right now, we're going to do a one-size-fits-all kind of guide. We're going to go over every little thing about her, and we're going to play around, and we're going to test her in various dungeons. I brought her to the Arcanes. I figured that's probably going to be the best place to test her, use her various elements on various bosses, so it should be a lot of fun. So hey Rocky, hey Nico, how you guys doing? So first steps first, Sasuke's new outfit's really awesome. I want to talk about it. Like, it's really cool. Like, even in the story they're like, hey, look at my outfit, it's really cool. Like, okay. Like, Miyamoto didn't do that, but Sasuke, they did. So in case you're wondering what her old outfit looked like, you can change outfits by going to outfit change. There is the regular Sasuke, where she just has a regular shuriken, mostly the same outfit. But if you have the new outfit, if you have 3 scrolls, you get the new outfit. I like the new outfit way more. I love the purple, I love the cosmic look. And then there is the swimsuit I have, and I gotta tell you, I'm not really a big fan of the swimsuit. I just bought it because I'm like, well, it's Sasuke, you should buy it for Sasuke, right? But that's my outfit. I kind of like it. I really like it. So let's go over her skills and my basic setup. So about a week ago, I actually, when Sasuke was made available to us, 150, I had no prior knowledge of Sasuke except for what I've seen from my friends playing as her. So I just made my weapons based on what I've been discussed with my friends, like, oh, you should have some for element, this and that. And I gotta give some credit because I did watch Yume's Sarutobi Sasuke showcase, and that's on their channel, the Nojutsume Sisters. And it was a run of Dew Creek, and she ran through Dew with Sasuke and showed an exhibition of most of her moves, and it was pretty good. And what I noticed is that, like, I guess instinctively we had weapons set up very similarly, yet different as well. But I was... it's kind of refreshing to know that others think alike, and that's, great minds, all that stuff. So, how I have my Sasuke set up right now with 4 weapons, and that's the biggest thing about Sasuke. 1 scroll, you're not going to get the most out of your Sasuke as you would, 5 scroll or so on and so forth. And that's true for every Vanguard, but the main thing about Sasuke is that to use her at her fullest potential, you need to have access to a plethora of her skills, because of a lot of her moves actually have buffs in them that chain off of each other to boost her overall damage. And if you can just keep all the buffs going, you're going to be doing a lot more damage than if you just had a couple elements at your disposal, let's say. So from that point forward, I do not know I don't know the specifics of what moves grant which buffs, but I do know it's element based, and her dash attack and her combo attack, and I think her air attack all can trigger these procs, as well as using fire, water, wind, and earth moves, the whole Furen Kazan dynamic there, the 4 elements. You got to use them one after each other, and she just keeps getting these buffs. However, if you just use wind and then wind and then wind, you're not going to see a new buff get added to your stack. It'll just reset the wind buff, and then there's going to be a fire buff, and so on and so forth. That's something I've noticed. So hey Blah, how you doing? So how my weapons are set up is I have the new move Genesis Slash because it was recommended to me. And Genesis Slash is very hit or miss. Sometimes it does 5 million damage, sometimes it does 200k. I don't know what is up with the move. I haven't playtested it that much, but it's cool. It's really cool, and it can hit hard, and it has its uses. I also have the Blue Dragon Fang, basically Water Dragon 5 or 10 or whatever you want to call it. It's really awesome. It has a lot of damage. It hits millions a tick. Really good. And then I have Passage of Water 8, which is one of her new moves. She does get access to rank 8 versions of her regular skills. And it's just a different elemental shuriken. These are the ones that will mostly give you your big buffs to chain all your elements into each other. And each has a different attribute. Like the water one homes onto a single target. The wind one shoots like a whole, like a wider spread, longer ranged attack. Like it covers more ground. The earth one is one single shuriken that's huge and just does a huge chunk of damage. Like the mountain on Sasuke is phenomenal. Like it's really good, really good. We use my friend Lyra used it on I think it's Raijin who's weak to mountain. I want to think it's one of the ones that's weak to mountain. I think it's Raijin. And it was doing about 4 mils, like boom, boom, and you can throw it really quick. So it's just like 5 mil, 5 mil, 5 mil. Really pretty consistent damage, not capping or anything, but it's still pretty good. And that's just a single target move. And then the last one is the fire one. And the fire one is like a couple shurikens, and I think it's like a mini flash of retribution. It goes very short range, but it goes through everything. It pierces through everything, whereas all the other ones will, you know, stop once they hit something. So it's like everything else is like a blue fang blade sort of attack, and then the fire one will penetrate. That's the right word I want to say, is penetrate. Or maybe it even has multi-hit. I'm not exactly too sure, but we will experiment with a lot of them. Ougies I have on right now are Necrosis Corona and Otadama. Otadama is the move she gets at 150, I want to say. And Otadama is your huge, awesome Ougie. Otadama is, yeah, it's the 150 attack. It's the equivalent to Miyamoto's Holy Heavenly Supremacy Ougie that just pumps out a shit ton of damage. Like, it's really good. It's got a very tight activation, but once you hit it, you're going to hit at least one cap off it. I want to say it does about 20 mil on most things. It's really good. And it has a huge AoE. Huge AoE. Really good for mobbing and bosses alike. I want to say, look at that skill force. Like, 4,000 skill force. It's really good. I have this on 2 weapons. And this other attack here, Necrosis Corona, is her 125 Ougie. It's impact, fire, and dark. A lot of skill force. I've been trying it out, and I'm gonna tell you guys, it's pretty bad. Like it's like the Reaper Death Scythe of Ougies for her. You throw it, it's really cool, but it might do like 500k in total. Like I've never seen a good use for it. It's quite a shame because it's one of those new moves, and it's quite the shame that it doesn't do the damage it wants to do. I'm still not too sure if you'd want to run Otadama 5 and Otadama 7. I haven't really tried the 5s. I don't plan on it. I feel like you just want to have like another staple Ougie on your first weapon. Like I like Rain on the first weapon. My second weapon was Wind. Like I love the Passage of Wind and Tiger or Tornado. These moves are great. They are fantastic. And Darkness Barrage is one of her new attacks she gets, and I love it. It's my favorite of her new attacks, and they're all really fun, like Genesis Slash, Darkness Barrage, and Hide and Seek. But Darkness Barrage seems to be the most consistent. Its cooldown is so low. It does like 2-3 mil really quick. It's really bread and butter. Like it's really, I love it. Triple Blade, that's her old Ougie that used to be like her good thing to use. Like it, based on how many elemental stacks you have, you throw it and it just does like a shit ton of damage. Like, Triple Blade is, when you've got all your elements going, you want to throw it, and that's when it's going to show you all the damage that you've built up from your stacks. Like, Triple Blade is that, okay, Fu Rin Kazan, let's go. Like, that's how I want to feel about it. And Whirlwind Assault is really good as well. It is a wind attack, and how it works is you just get this huge tornado around yourself, and you just get 3 combos, you just hold the button down, and you just, like, Tasmanian Devil through things, and it does 300k ticks. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And you're completely invincible while it's going off, and that's awesome. Like, I was fighting a Garg with it in Whirlwinds of Calamity, and he was gonna, like, Embers, and I used it, and I just got away. Like, it had its really good uses of being invincible and moving wherever you want to move. Is phenomenal on its own. Like, it's got that defensive property that we have lances for. Like, it's really good. On my third weapon, I am packing Hide and Seek, Passage of Flames, and Passage of Flames like 8 and 7, and then Dark Agony 7, or Dark Agony 8 and Dark Agony 7. Dark Agony is kind of good, but you need the enemy to stay stationary. I think it can do really good damage, just it's not like super OP. She has other ougies as well. Like Triple Blade 8, that's the one you want to use, the big Triple Blade. Like it's every single element and impact. That's why you want to have each elemental stack on when you throw it. That's where you're going to get your big damage from. Whirlwind Assault is the same way. I think it is also affected by stacks. It's every element, even though it's wind, so it's kind of weird like that. But it gets the job done. Gets the job done. Dark Agony, I think it's just wind. No, Dark Agony as well is all for elements. So all of your stacks are going to come from your basic attacks. Like your basic skills and your basic attacks. And... pardon me. And then once you've built up those elements, that's when you want to start using your ougies. Now, one exception is Otadama will always just do an amazing amount of damage. But once you've built up those stacks, that's when you want to... you know, go in with your ougies, because that's when they're going to do their most damage. Apart from that, you have God Waltz, Wind God Waltz, and that's Fusion Circle Dance. If you've ever played Twin, you know what Fusion Circle Dance is. I haven't put it on any weapons because I don't see the I don't see it being that good of a move. As well as Hades Slash is just Sheol Slash, and I've never been a fan of that either. They're basically just two of the Twin ougies, and I'm not a big fan of them. So I don't really recommend them. And then once again you have Corona, Dark. It's just Dark Impact Slice. It's not really good. It's literally Reaper Death Scythe. It is lots of skill force, like 3,000 skill force, but it just doesn't put in the work. Like any other move will do more damage, and it's just... I tried it. I just don't see any appeal in it. But it's really up to you what you want to use. Like, I do have 2 Dark Agonies here, but I don't think I need 2. Like, I like having the 1, but I feel like I'm going to mix and match up my ougies by the end of this video. Because this is just the set I threw on to try. And the last weapon I have, once again, Genesis Slash, because I thought it was really... I heard it was really good, and it has its implications. Like, I try it every now and again, and it does do work. And then Shadow Stomp. Shadow Stomp is actually really awesome. It is a dark normal skill, and she gets Shadow Stomp 8 now. And I'm not sure if Shadow Stomp actually gives a buff or not, but if it does, that's great, because it's going to buff our ougies, so that's really good. I haven't paid too much attention to it, because it's the one I rarely use, but when I use it, it's really strong. It's basically like what Darkness Pillar Sublime would be. It's like this multi-hit darkness attack that comes down really, really quick, low cooldown. You can easily go from like 7 to 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, and just pound down something that doesn't move very much. I really like the move. It's probably one of my favorite attacks on Sasuke, honestly. And then she has Ninja Arts Pit Trap, and I have never used it. I've talked to my friends, so they haven't really recommended it, but I just never see it really being used well. I heard it's like Earthglaive in a way. I'm not too sure, but none of my friends recommended it. And I have negative 90 mountains, so I don't actively put it on. And I don't actually have any of the Ninja Arts Warrior Chime, and that is the kunai. It's sad to see that there's no Wind Chime 8, but I guess it's Ninja Trap 8, Ninja Arts Pit Trap 8. That is the rank 8 one. But Warrior Chime, I believe that's the one that's really good. Earth Warrior Chime. I'm just gonna check something really quick. Yeah, they're all passage. Passage of fire, passage of water, passage of wind. It's passage of earth. I'm sorry. Passage of earth is the big one. That's the hard-hitting earth move. I'm surprised she has so many earth moves, actually. Pit Trap, Warrior Chime. And she's supposed to have, like, Misty Massacre, Craggy Thrust. She has a lot of mountain options, honestly. She has a lot of good wind and mountain. She has Crimson Crosscut, which is Lotus Cross. Poison Fang, Misty Massacre, and Surf and Bailout obviously is an option. But I don't really tend to use the extra moves that are normal moves. Like, I find that her moves are generally better. So, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I am going to experiment a little bit, because I want to get some earth moves on here to start getting those earth buffs as well. And I don't think I need 2 fire paths. I don't really like it that much, so I'm going to throw on the Passage of Mountain. Passage of Earth, I want to say, just so I have a move to get that earth buff. Yeah. So I'm going to throw that, I want to throw that on. Try that out. So I got a weapon with water. And I don't think that Water Dragon triggers the buff. I think it's only Passage. Like, the passages will trigger the buffs. So that's what you want to have, is some passages somewhere. And then I have the Shadow Stomp for darkness, because you always want darkness. But I'll leave Corona on for now, but I do not think that Corona is that good of a move, honestly. So now that I've talked about her moves for about 15 minutes, I'm going to just pick a dungeon, we're going to go into it, and we're going to see what she can do. So before that though, just really quick, I want to familiarize myself with what her typing is. So Sasuke is weak against Soul, weak against Monster, but strong against Spectre and strong against Beast. So that's something to keep in mind. Whereas Miyamoto is also weak to Soul, Miyamoto's strong to Monster, but weak to Beast. And then Sasuke is strong to Beast, weak to Monster. So she's got her pluses and her minuses. So basically, if you're fighting something that's S or B, bring out Sasuke. You know, that's what she's going to be there for. But monster types, got to be iffy with. Maybe. Sometimes you can just, like, power through it, but other times you can't. So, like, the boss in Phoenix is monster, so I don't know how well she's going to do on it. I couldn't see her doing that well in the cat. And then Tengu, I believe Tengu is an S-type, or I think he's a Spectre. So let's try and fight Tengu. Let's see how that goes. So I'm just on a one-man hell. Not going too big. There wasn't many body parties today, actually. I tried to get in one for login, and it was like 2 people. There were like no body parties. It was horrible. So we're just going to go through this one man for now. And see how it goes. So I got the Zenith, Fallen Star, and Reverence on. Should be pretty easy for me. I am wearing the 3 Tempests and a Sparrow. I actually made a new Sparrow today that has 15 crit force on it. I feel like the 5 crit I had before just wasn't as good as having crit force, even though my crit is pretty low. So I'm just trying to kill these ants, fill her up real quick, and see where we can go from there. Alright. So Genesis Slash is this tornado. See, that's that thing, like it either does 1,000,000 damage or it does like no damage. There we go, 5 million. I don't know why it does 5 million. I don't know why it doesn't. Like all the shuriken do like no damage, but she makes this little blue X, and that does damage. So Genesis Slash is, it has its uses. Corona, this is the move I said is bad. Like, it's really bad. So I don't know what gave it to us, but something gave us a buff. And this buff that we have is status will increase depending on level. Current level is 3. So we got a new buff. So we have the buff that says status will increase depending, current level is 1. And that's the water one. Wow, that did no damage to him. That's because he's a monster type, I guess. But Genesis Slash can give you a buff. I don't know what triggers it or not. But it's a status level 3 buff. And I guess it's the more buffs you have, the more damage she's going to do. I need the key. And a lot of her moves, you can actually use them in the air. Like, you can jump and throw Passage of Water. You can't jump and use Water Dragon though. You can jump. You can't jump in Darkness Barrage. You can jump Passage Wind. Can't jump that. You can jump Triple Blade. And you can jump Whirlwind Assault. I do find though if you jump Whirlwind Assault, it travels less distance than if you don't jump. Like if you want to use it for a quick getaway. You cannot block out of that, you have to let it happen. But it is a lot of fun just to jump and use it. So this room we're going to try and get as many stacks as we can with Sasuke. And see how far we can take it. But we got to get into her first. Damn, she doesn't fill up pretty quick. Surprised this didn't fill her up. It's really odd. At this rate, we may not be able to fill her up for the boss if we use her. So I'm just gonna go straight to the boss because I don't want to like not be able to fill up in the last room. Okay. Alright, so let's go fight Great Tengu and see what Sasuke can do. Because I believe he is an S-type, a Soul type. Or is that Spectre type? I don't know what he is. Great Tengu, I believe he is S. Let's see. He is an S-type. And he's an asshole. Can we hit him in the air with stuff? Like, I think if he's in the air, Passage of Water would hit him. Wow! That did really good. 800 Ks, 200 Ks. Yeah. It can hit in the air. Up to a certain distance, I want to say. Not the best attack, but still pretty good. If we can land an Otadama, though... No, this move is impossible to land. There's an Otadama. 8 mil, and it heals you. Really, really good attack. So we have 2 buffs. If you do a dash attack, you get a buff, I think. Just can't hit it. Damn. It's hard. Oh well. Damn. That move's really good. I love this move. Oh wow. That's that Earth Chime or whatever, the Passage of Earth. We got 2 buffs. This move is not invincible. Damn. I'm gonna try and finish him with like an Otadama or something. There. And Odadama sometimes has a chance to, what's that word? Give you a 500. It has a chance to heal you 5,000. And it really comes in clutch sometimes. Oh no, don't give me a seedling. I don't want a seedling. Okay. So she did pretty good on Tengu. It's kind of annoying to fight a flying opponent, but I was more in, like, I was more just trying to use different moves rather than beat him fast. I think you could just beat him fast if you just spammed Odadama, honestly. You don't really need to use other moves. Let's try Genbu. See what that's like. But I was really surprised that that move did 3 mil when I have negative 90 mountain. Like, Sasuke gives like 15 or 25 to every element. Like, that was with negative mountain it did that much to Tengu. That move is strong. Like, if you're neutral at mountain, like, I would use it. I'd fully recommend it. The Passage of Earth 8, amazing, amazing attack. Oh, I guess we're full already. Sasuke, come here. Damn. Okay, so we got 2 buffs right now. One of them is status, and the other one... Sometimes she gets a buff that gives her resolute, and I don't know what gives it. But basic combo has a chance to give a buff. There's one. Basic combo gave a buff for status. Jump attack can give one as well. Dash attack can give one. There it is. And then Passage of Water gave one. Passage of Wind gave one. And then Passage of Fire gave another one. Passage of Earth. Oh, Earth is like Reaper Death Sight. Wow. Damn it. So I don't know if it's just me, but I felt that when I had all those buffs, her attacks had different properties. Like, that's what it felt like. Because I don't remember the Earth move hitting multiple things. But I could just be wrong, because I never really used it. Oh no, I can't kill that thing. She is really cool, yeah. That's honestly the biggest thing about Sasuke, is that she's not Miyamoto, okay? Like, she's not... If you're gonna compare 150 Sasuke to 150 Miyamoto, you're gonna have a bad time. But she's incredibly fun. Like, she's not... I feel like she's not the best Vanguard at any one specific thing. Like, maybe her wins is pretty good, actually, but it's not as good as Miyamoto's win. Like, it's very hard to, like, classify her. That did 6 mil. That did 6 mil. Wow. I guess it really just depends on what you're hitting. Now I feel like I won't be able to fill up because I switched. One thing you can do is you can throw it and attack and switch out of it. Like, I could throw Passage of Wind, switch out, and it'll still come out. It's really fun. Passage of Wind is my favorite. You want to see my Wind Thrust in Genbu? Okay. I'll hit him with it. I'll also hit these boxes to help fill up. Alright, so we gotta wait for a couple enemies to spawn, but I will fulfill Rocky's request and hit Gambu with Whirlwind Thrust. It only did about 500, 2 mils. It can tick for 5 million or 4 million though. Okay. It wasn't as impressive as I thought it'd be. Okay. Okay, so let's get these things going. White Tiger Tornado is honestly one of the best moves in the game. I love this move. It is phenomenal, and you can just spam it to your heart's content. Oh, never mind. We're fucked. Well, we got poisoned out of that one. Ooh, 12 million. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Lit. Yeah, white Tiger Tornado is, in my opinion, one of the best. Why'd the lightning hurt me? I think it's more impact than lightning. Like, it's a thunder foot. Like, it's not just pure lightning. Because I'm not immune to impact. Dragon? Okay. She shine? You think she shines here? Okay. I guess he is a beast type, right? That'll mess him up. Was he a monster? He had to be a monster because Ifrit destroys that big guy. He looks like he'd be a monster type too. So maybe that's why the damage was... It was still pretty good for Sasuke though, honestly. Alright. Yeah, rain impact, exactly. Is that an Inferno? Something Miracle Stone. Alright. I don't understand Genesis Slash. Sometimes it does like all the damage and sometimes it does none damage. Like, it's weird. What level do you get Lancelot gun? I don't know too much about Lancelot, but you might be referring to her bayonet attack. And for that, you need the Halloween outfit. Ow. That one is my favorite though. Passage of Wind, I love it. Tornado will follow something till the end of the earth. It does not reset if you cast a new one. It is really, really good. I never really used Triple Blade though. I will admit, it's just not part of my kit. Like, I use it, but it's just, I never whip it out. But it does do work. It does a lot of work. When? It'd be interesting. I don't think she's gonna, like, obliterate him. So let's try and get some elements. This is hide and seek, by the way. I like it. And you can control where it goes, like with your D-pad. Or not D-pad, but like right stick. What do you do with extra scrolls? I hold on to them. I don't like to trade them in for points. Pretty fun attack. Like, the Passage of Earth is honestly, that's like OP. Like, I feel like it's really strong. Like, I have negative mountain, and it's doing damage. I think it's really good. I'm gonna leave it on there, I love it. Is Onigiri ever gonna get trading? We hope, but that all depends on what, Sony envisions. There's my bottle of water. Damn, he lived. Big mistake. Alright, so I will go trigger the new to fight him, because why not? I don't really need to, but might as well. I'm so used to doing this with Ifrit. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw them pro tips out again, res point. He's not weak to wind, is he? What does Invigorate do? Invigorate gives your teammates SP regeneration. Do not give me two seedlings. Do not give me. I don't want to fight him. It's alright. The point of being a student is to ask questions. It only changes the slice element? Oh, okay. Oh, that didn't hit. Alright, now to go fight this big bully up here. So I'm gonna try and build up as many buffs as I can on her and then just go in. Cutscene first, of course. Alright, so let's see if I can get that dash attack buff. There we go. Okay, now we gotta get the wind buffs. Come on, wind. There we go. Furin Kazan. Wow! Oh, what? When was this? How can you obtain Sasuke? You have to roll the Nyankoro Pond. Yeah, she is in the PS4, but you have to roll the Nyankoro upon to get her. He evaded that. Fuck. Corona, do something. Oh god, no. Did she do damage cap? Yeah, she did. That damage capped him. Wow. I'm at Kaga and needed weapon recommendations. I'm a sword player, but I'm free to play and I have only 2 ougies. If you're in Kaga, I just say just use whatever weapon is available to you. Don't worry about your weapons too much in Kaga. Just find something good like the Ozumi Dori or the Blood Rapier or whatever you have, and just work your way up to Echigo, because none of those weapons are gonna matter in like 3 days from now. If you just progress, like, those weapons don't matter. Amano Hiboko is a really good weapon though. It is very pretty. It is a very pretty spear. I'm actually surprised to see that Genesis / Captum, but her keep away game is strong. Like, it's really good, because whenever you throw a shuriken, she bounces off. I think that's awesome. I'm gonna be that guy, and we're gonna, even though she's bad on Phoenix, we're gonna do Phoenix anyway. I'll probably die and cry, and every little combination of those 2 words. Don't DC me, game. And we'll see how she does here. Level 89 Echigo, that's pretty good. Oh, we're already done this floor? Wow, okay. I don't really know where to use Sasuke in this dungeon. It's so small. I guess we're just gonna use it on the boss. Damn, this dungeon's easy. A 1-man? Like, oh my god. Now let's see actually the boss. The boss is gonna just kick my ass. This I know. Because this is gonna test how good she is on things that are monster type. So let's see how that goes. This thing terrifies me. Alright. I don't see any damage capping. I don't understand this move. It's not weak to water, is it? It's not weak to anything. Oh my god. The wind is alright. No, it doesn't. Oh my god. What? That's my go-to move and it's doing ass damage. Damn. This cat is made of fucking crazy shit. That gave me a buff something. It's weak to dark, right? Does it hold it in place? Oh, we're going down. You can't leave. Oh, fuck. Damn. It looked like it was stuck there for a second, but then it just lunged at me anyway. So much for SP. Okay, so yeah, Sasuke's not very good on the cat, but that Shadow Stomp, which we haven't used yet, that was really, really interesting. Like, it just couldn't move. Is that what it does? It holds the enemy in place? Because if that's true, that's kinda OP. Does it say anything about it in the skills menu? Will that crash my game? Please don't. Thank you. This is something I meant to talk about a long time ago. There is a skills menu per Vanguard now. So you can click on Sasuke, and I was looking at her moves, and none of them have any extra attributes on them. I read every single one of them. And it just like gives you a brief description of what they do. Power of Earth, yeah. Doesn't... But what is this Pit Trap? What does Pit Trap do? Sets an explosive landmine on the ground in front of your character, causing damage to approaching enemies. Okay. And then Shadow Stomp. Allows an target... Okay. It doesn't say it holds it in place. It looked like it was literally held in place. Directly from both powerful... maybe it slows them or stops them. I don't know what that was. But it was really cool. I'm gonna try Dragon again. And I want to see what her Shadow Stomp does. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna fix my skills because... Like... Honestly, Corona, I find is bad. Like, Corona, to me, is just a bad skill. I had it just for the sake of having it, and it doesn't do any good, I want to say. Triple Blade, Whirlwind Assault, Dark Agony didn't seem that good either. I don't know how I have a weapon with double Dark Agony. I don't think I need one. I know Yume had double Whirlwind Assault. And I could see that being useful on the first weapon. Triple Blades might be good too. I don't use it enough, but maybe it really is really good. I will throw on Triple Blade though. I feel like Triple Blade would just be cool. So I'm gonna put that on instead of Oyadama. Or not Oyadama, but Corona. Corona's bad. We don't need 2 Dark Agony, so I'm just going to throw on another Otadama. I think Otadama is just the best move. I really do. Wait, did I really just do that? No, okay. I thought I had like the same ougies like twice. And on the last one, I'll put the extra Whirlwind Assault. Because I think Whirlwind Assault is great. I really do. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to go with for now. So, like, Genesis Slash, Water moves. And you can have the elements in any order you want. I just want Water first. So I put the Water first, then the Wind. And I tend to use the Wind the most, because it is my element. And then Fire and Earth, I have it on the 3rd weapon, and the 4th weapon is Dark. Because most of my weapons, I just tend to have Darkness on the 4th weapon. But it's really up to you, whatever order you want your weapons to be in. Sasuke doesn't have many, like... She doesn't have any buff moves, so there's really no order you need your weapons to be in. It all comes down to your personal preference. So let's try Dragon again. And I want to see Shadow Stomp's potential. Because I wasn't sure if Shadow Stomp gave a buff or not. And I'm just gonna like get to the boss and I'm gonna try and just land every buff I can and see how it goes. Because it's pretty hard to just individually like test stuff when it goes away in like 15 seconds. But I find there's not too much to say about Sasuke. It's just you gotta use her elements together. Like, if you just stick to one element, sure, it's gonna be good damage on what you're fighting, assuming it's weak to that element. But if you mix up all the attacks, you will get damage buffs that will, you know, ramp up your damage. Passage of water, passage of wind. And it doesn't always trigger every time. Like, you have to like spam them until it works. So Oyadama gave us a buff there. What does it do? Status level 2, and level 3. It's really interesting. Passage of Ice would be really cool. Passage of Earth, though, seems to be the strongest one. Just a giant shuriken. Now, it's weird, because last time it did a bunch of hits. And a bunch of stuff, and now the Earth one doesn't seem to do a bunch of hits. My god, this enemy is OP and will not die. So at low health, what you can do is hit something with Oyadama, and it has a chance to heal you. It didn't heal me there though, sadly. So just get into a crowd, Oyadama something, and it will take out the crowd. Like, there's a reason like that Ogie's good. No, I don't want a Daruma. Pardon me. So that move, it's so finicky. If you miss, like, you are vulnerable. Like, it is hit or miss, and she is, like, done. There we go. We got the 5,000 health heal. Okay, I'm skipping these guys. They're wasting my time. And you'll notice a little purple aura appear around you when you get a buff. That's a good sign. Wow, it didn't hit him. And it, I guess it doesn't stop your movement, but it's doing something. But out of all her regular attacks she gets, this one's my favorite, Darkness Barrage. It's just good. Okay. And unfortunately I haven't really found a place where she's just really good. She can do well on Raijin with her wind. She does good on both horses, honestly. Because she does have mountain and wind, she's a really good vanguard to concentrate both those elements on. I find her fire and her fire isn't that good, but her wind is really good. She does have an extra fire move. I have never used it, but I've heard from my friends that, like, one friend really likes it because it's cool, the other friend is like, it's whatever. And it's honestly just going to come down to that. White Tiger Tornado, though, is an awesome technique. I really love it. Can I show? Yeah, sure, man. Not a problem. But what I am going to do is I'm going to throw on the other moves I haven't used yet because, you know, I don't know if they're that good or not. So let's see if I can find them here. I gotta find like where to put them on. She's got so many moves, it's kind of like impossible to use them all. Because I don't have any doubled up attacks except for Shadow Stomp. So Shadow Stomp 7, let's replace that with what move did I want to grab? Pit Trap 8. I wanted to try Pit Trap 8. And I'll get rid of one Genesis Slash for now to try out her Sparrow's Cry. Although it won't do any damage on Big Boy because he's fire. But it's still interesting. I've always heard that you just like can't hit anything with Pit Trap, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna get. What the hell is this? A rap song?
Sarutobi Sasuke って言うんだ。よろしくね。
Alright, so let's see what we can do to this guy. And what I wanted to try was the Shadow Stomp first. What is this going to do to him? 4 million. Ho ho. Oh, so she just puts it there? Come here, asshole. Come get it. Come get the Pit Trap. Oh, it doesn't last long at all? Wow. How do you use the Pit Trap? Can I set multiple Pit Traps? I can. Hit it. Oh my god, this is stupid. Hit it. Wow. He's gonna jump away from me. Fuck. That's it? That's it? Oh, Pit Trap is horrible. For what it takes to use it, it's not worth your damn second of your time. That move's really good. Shadow Stomp? Wow. Ooh! Ooh! That's kinda good. I like that. It's not amazing, but I like it. Yeah, Pit Trap, I do not condone it at all. Damage cap. Let's go. So hard to hit with. And I want to say you're fully invincible during Otodama, but I'm not fully sure or not. Yeah, Pit Trap is pretty bad. Where can you get literature recipe? In Echigo Estate, it drops pretty commonly there. Momiji places like that. Sparrow's Cry, I think I like it more than Passage, honestly. It seemed really good. Earth Chime is really good, yeah. Or Earth Chime, that's the other move you said? Earth Chime. Okay, that's Passage of Earth. I'll try out Earth Chime instead of I'll try out Earth Chime instead of the other move. Is it wrong to take someone to Benkei Factory to get them sword mags? So no, not at all. Not at all. If someone's willing, by all means. by all means. The whole, honestly, like, the best way to build your character is to get someone to take you to the moon and get your mags, and then build your character. Like, honestly. Like, there's nothing wrong with helping someone get their stuff, because once they get their stuff, they can do anything. But if they become really dependent on you and they don't farm anything on their own, that's a problem. Like, it's okay to give, it's okay to help, I encourage it, just make sure that people just don't grow reliant on it. Make sure you're not just carrying them, you're carrying them for a better purpose. Okay, so Duso asked, or DC, is that DC Universe Online? I don't know what it is. But, you asked to see what I had, and I'll show you that. Okay, so what I'm wearing is I have right now the Fallen Star, the Reverence 3, and the Zenith. And I'm wearing 3 Thunderquake Tempests and a Sparrow with 1 roll of Unblinking Eye, 15 crit force. So, and my crit is usually 40 with this build. So status details wise, I have, my weapons kind of mess it up, but elements pretty good. 105 lightning, 50 rain, 90 wind, 50 holy, 30 flight, and 55 pierce. Max cooldown 275 crit force, attack speed 24, movement speed 10, and my skill force right now is 435 for all my rank 5s and up. And I'm wearing 2 Nobunaga accessories, which each give me 20% attack, flight element, 10 crit, movement speed, cooldown, and affinity for bow and twin. So those are all awesome. You have Oogie and bags. I just need weapons and bags. Yep. You just gotta get them Thunderquakes, get that Sagittarius and bargains, and farm that log and Wara Bazooka, and you'll do good. You'll get them. So that Earth Pit Trap was awful. I do not recommend that at all. I don't care if you have 250 mountain, I don't recommend that move. But Sparrow Cry was actually really nice. I found it really nice, actually. I don't want 2 Genesis Slashes now that I think about it. I'm going to leave Sparrow Cry there. I really liked it. I'm going to see, though, what was you saying? The Earth Chime? Earth Chime 7. Earth Chime 7. Earth and Impact. I'm running out of swaps quite quick. Oh well. And well, I guess we'll fight Dragon again because he is weak to most of Sasuke's elements bar the fire. And all her attacks are impact anyway, so that'll be interesting. Come to think of it, I haven't checked the wiki for her moves, and I feel really dumb not doing so. I'm gonna see if they have them. Sasuke, or is it Sarutobi? Sarutobi Sasuke. Because they tend to have like the extra bonus stuff. Like it might be all dictated, you know, written down here, and I just don't know about it. Notes: the step is the buff for Sasuke. It will trigger when you use a skill. From what I try, if you have more info, put it here. So they mention the buffs, but they don't know too much about them. So basic combo. Okay, all right. So it says the step. Step 1 is a 50% chance to increase. So these buffs increase your attack percentage. So 50% chance to increase her basic combo. Step 1 is a 5% attack boost for 10 seconds. Step 2, so I guess this is stack 2, will give you an 8% attack buff. And step 3 is a 25% chance to give you 15% attack. So huge attack buff just from your basic combo, I guess. And then Sarutobi Sasuke's dash attack also has the 3 steps, and the dash attack will increase your attack speed by 5, 5, and 5. Or no. And it's got these steps. I think it's the stages. But I'm not too sure. But I guess it's attack speed and attack percent on the dash attack. And her jump attack is the same as dash attack, so attack speed, and the third one is attack percent. Passage of Flame is also attack speed, attack speed. Does it change based on if it's rank 7? I guess the rank 8s aren't here, so that's something we gotta keep track of. But yeah, they all have a chance to boost your attack percentage and attack speed is what it's looking like. And it looks like they can't trigger off of themselves. So the water one actually gives you critical force. Holy shit. Wow. So the fire one is attack speed and attack. Your basic combos and jump attack and dash attack are all attack speed and attack percent buff. The water one, however, if you can land it, it gives you bonus crit force. It gives you crit force up to 45%. That's huge. That's a lot of friggin' crit force. That's really awesome. The wind one gives you crit. Using Passage of Wind can give Sasuke additional critical. And it looks like you might not even need, because it's step 1, step 2, step 3. What I think it means is the first move you trigger is going to give you a buff, and it's going to be like step 1. And then the second one you trigger is step 2, and the third one you trigger is step 3. And then it's going to reset at 1 and just keep going. And then in whatever order you use them in, that is going to dictate what buff you get. So if you go like wind, fire, water, you're going to get 45 crit force, a little bit of crit, and some attack percentage in that order. And based on all those different combinations is how you're going to unlock her deeper abilities. And the crit force seems awesome. And I don't know what the rank 8 is going to give. This only goes up to rank 7, but we can only assume it's even more. Passage of Earth seems to give you defense. Yeah. Passage of Earth will give you up to like 55% defense. That's really, really huge. But I'd say it's probably the most minor thing you want to get in your chain. Shadow Stomp, what does that give? Has a 30% chance to decrease run speed for the enemy. Boost your attack by 500, 600, 800. And the rank 7 has a chance to boost your attack by 1300. Not as good as the percent that the fire gives, but it's still pretty cool that it boosts your attack. Pit Trap has a chance to boost your defense again, so it's another mountain move. Has a chance to boost your defenses, both magical and special. Earth Warrior Chime is once again has a chance to boost your defenses up to 55% at rank 7. It looks like Earth is defense, Wind is crit, Water is crit force, and Fire is attack. And Dark is like attack by number. So Ninja Arts Blue Dragon Fang. So the Water Dragon actually has a 25% trigger rate. Whereas the passages tend to have a 50% trigger rate. I want to say. Or maybe it's wrong, but the water one is only, the Water Dragon, Blue Dragon Fang is only a 25% chance, but it will boost your critical force. You got the damn thing finally? You got the recipe? Nice. Wow, so Water's crit force. Sparrow's Cry is the fire move. Has a 50% chance to boost attack speed. And, yeah, just attack speed. Fire is attack speed. Okay. Tiger Tornado will boost your critical up to plus 10. Okay. Lotus Cross. Lotus Cross is just Crimson Crosscut. And even her normal moves, they should have given her a 150 skill that get exactly, honestly. You want me to do Dew Creek? I can do Dew Creek after, yeah. I'm just reading into this stuff. This is I should have read this before. I really apologize for it, but I'm glad I'm looking at it now. Even her Crimson Crosscut has a chance to boost physical attack speed by 10%. Poison Fang is critical force if you want to use that. I don't recommend it though. The Venomous Serpent Thrust is also critical force. It's a lot less critical force than the water one, so I wouldn't bother with it at all. Misty Massacre has a chance to boost critical force as well. Craggy Thrust will boost your defenses because it is earth. Triple Blade. Okay, what does Triple Blade do? At step 1, it gives you attack speed, attack percent, attack speed. Oh my god, it's so annoying. It's hard to follow it because it's all condensed into one little line on the wiki. Okay, so Triple Blade, step 1, 5% attack speed, 5% attack. Okay, so it's just attack speed and attack, Triple Blades. Whirlwind Assault has a chance to do attack speed and attack. It's the exact same, but it's a lot less of a buff. Dark Agony is also attack speed and attack. So the ougies all seem to be the same, just attack speed and attack, attack speed and attack. Wind God Waltz is critical. So if you use that move, it gives you like 10 crit if you use the rank 7. And Hades Slash, which is Sheol Slash, is just like the darkness move, it just gives you like 1500 attack. So put that all together is put it all together, and her wind attacks give her critical, her fire attacks give her attack speed, her mountain attacks give her defense, her water attacks give her crit force, her dark attacks give her flat attack, and her ougies give her attack speed and attack percent. So if you use your buffs right, you can boost your attack like at least 50%. So it's real interesting like that. And where, in my opinion, Mountain with the defense it gives is probably the least important one you want. As for Lance of Flames, I'm just going to wait till it becomes a skill card, because I bought all 10 cards last month and didn't get anything. So there's the crit force buff. Interesting. No idea what Genesis Slash and the others give though. And it seems the crit force can trigger. Wait, let me look at that. Let me look at that. Oh, okay, so there's the 3 steps. Since we used the move 3 times, it is now at level 3. And at level 3, it gives us the 45 crit force. So you actually need to spam the move 3 times. Okay, so I was wrong about that. You're supposed to spam a move 3 times. You don't want a bunch of different buffs, you just want the buffs to stack on each other. So it is all about spam. Okay. Wow. Alright. That is some interesting. Okay, so that triggered the water buff, and the water buff is at rank 3. Okay, so that means Blue Dragon Fang is actually awesome because it has so many chances to trigger. Like every tick, it has a chance to trigger the move. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit something. Blue Dragon Fang. It didn't trigger. It didn't trigger. It triggered once. So what level is it? Is that level 1? Level 1. And I saw it trigger twice, so it should be at level 3. So now our crit force is through the roof. Okay, so that's really interesting. 1,000,000 to that guy. So I got the crit force buff. It should do a lot more to him. Yeah, it did 11. Wow. Okay, so you can see it right there. Oyadama gave us a status increase. So I guess you can spam all the moves? Because I was told the opposite, that you wanted to use a bunch of different moves. So I think Passage of Water is really great for that. Because if you land Passage of Water, you get like 45 crit force, like the biggest modifier you can get yourself to have. And then which one was the attack percent? It was... Wind was crit. Fire was attack speed? Is that right? Fire was attack speed? Mountain was defense. Water is crit force. Wind is crit. So if you just use a combination of like wind and water, you're going to get a huge crit force build going. And then mountain will give you defense. Darkness will just boost your attack by like 1500. But I want to find the fire moves again. Or it was the basic combo. That's what it was. The basic combo. If you do your full basic combo for 15 seconds, you gain... you have a chance to gain 15% attack. And her dash attack, I think it falls in the same category. And jump attack as well. So basic combo is going to boost your attack percentage up. So you actually want to go in and land your basic combo more often than not to give a 15% attack boost. And then going in for a rain attack or whatever you want to use, you'll just buff your damage astronomically. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. So like, forget what I said about, you know, you needing to switch different weapons. You still do, but it's for a different reason. And once you get an understanding of that, Sasuke is a lot better. Because you gotta make use of a lot of different techniques. Like, that's actually phenomenal. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. No, never mind, okay. For a second I thought that when I did the crit force thing, she did like 11 million. I'm like, wait a minute. No, she did 1.1 million. But we saw the damage go up. That was the thing. I was about to say, like, wait, can this break Cat? Like, is she OP? Is she, like, secret OP? But yeah, so the 3 steps just constantly buffer. And I believe the rank 8s would just have a greater buff chance or give greater buffs. Because we can't look at them yet because they haven't been data mined onto the wiki. But we can only assume they're just greater. Alright, I'll play your game. Okay, so we should have 15% attack right now. I can't do anything, but... 2.9? Okay.
いくよいたずらしちゃおう
So now we have a lot of crit. So we go in, we land some more wind. The wind just keeps boosting your crit. So water
負けないからね
should, you know, all that crit for us.
いたずらしちゃおういくよ負けない進行
Damn. I missed. Fuck.
やっぱ君と遊ぶのは楽しいね
But I saw the direct correlation,
いくよ
like in using her moves.
一瞬さそこにいくよ
Like, it's really interesting. I feel like on one hand, it takes a lot of time to try and micromanage. It's like, okay, I'm going to go in for this one, and then this buff, and then this buff, and then this buff, and then this buff. But, you know, if you do it right, like, I feel like just going on that whole, you know, wind-water combo, like, that's Fusion Bear.
どんないたずら
Like, that is a huge build. Like, if you go in Sasuke with, like, a Fusion Bear kind of, you know, mindset, right? So wind, water. And you're using the one that gives you 10 crit. And then you're using, you know, bonus crit force. Like, that's my build. That's what I live off of, crit force and crit.
何か用か
I think that's phenomenal. The attack speed I'm not too big on, but attack percent from the basic combo, wind, water, it's awesome. The mountain gives you defense. It could save your life. Could be really interesting. But yeah, Reverence 3 is an awesome weapon. Spear is awesome class. You said you wanted me to do Dew Creek. If I don't DC, we'll go to Dew Creek. We'll see what that's like. I did do it last night, actually. It was kind of iffy, but I was able to do it with Sasuke. She destroys the bosses. Oh my god, she does. Destroys them. Absolutely massacres those bosses. So if we can just make our way down there without DCing, I'll happily run it. But yeah, so you just gotta like stack your moves. And I want to say that because like Blue Dragon Fang does not overwrite
ねえね
the buffs that like Passage gives, you can use them together. So like if, let's say for example, Earth Chime, which I didn't use and I regret I didn't use it, like let's say Earth Chime gives a less defensive buff than Passage of Earth, you could go in for like 2 Earth Chimes and then a Passage of Earth, like 2 buffs from that, and then the final buff being the stronger buff. You'll see more out of your effort. I want to say, like, you gotta just play smart.
これで大丈夫
And she's not the first character to have buffs either. Like, Oda Nobunaga has like 5 buffs as well. And they are these huge attack buffs. A little annoying to micromanage, but if you can master it, you can just out DPS the world. But, you know, I was able to see the differences in damage when we applied the crit force and the crit from the wind. It was really good. Really good. One thing I don't know is if they're multiplicative, like if they each add on to each other, or if they just stack. She's not the fist character?
行こう
She probably was the first one. Well, I mean, she's not the first Vanguard, but I don't really know what you're saying, Joyful.
行ってらっしゃいこれで大丈夫
The first Vanguard was Miyamoto. Unless maybe they developed her first and then released her first, or second, or whatever. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, the first character to incorporate buffs. Those kind of buffs, yeah. Like Miyamoto does have heart, and she has the 3 scroll ofs buffs. The protection, scroll of skill, and scroll of aggression. But yeah, to have buffs infused with her attacks, yeah, I'd probably agree. I would agree. Okay, you wanted me to use the reverence on this rune. So you want me to die. Is that what you're saying? Alright. So let's go into her. Okay, so the attack, the dash attack, and the combo are 2 different buffs. So we should have 15% extra attack right now. Pretty awesome. $5 million? Oh. Why won't it trigger? There we go. So I think when she goes purple, it's not 1 buff, but it's when you get the maximum of a buff. I don't know how I feel about triple blades. I really don't know. Otadama is just the better move. Wow, 4 mil. So random. Damage cap the world. Okay. Earth Chime, what is this? That is ass for me, but I bet if you had Mountain it'd be pretty good. Ouch. Please stop. These buffs are finicky, holy shit. Many regrets were made in that 1 second. Holy shit. You need 2 medals? You gotta go to Odin. Gotta go to Odin. I sadly don't know how many times Tidal Wave Sublime hits. Jesus. No! Oh, that's so stupid. I had the ring up. They should have swapped me. Oh my god. Yes, I want to get up. It's really weird, Genesis Slash. Exactly. Can this move ever hit anything? No. Oh my god. It followed him! That little bastard. I wish you could, yeah. Oh, this is gonna suck. Give me the mountain buff. I don't want to die. Give me defense. Oh fuck. Never mind. Defense sucks. Why? Why do I do things to myself? So now we gotta run away. Try to find a safe spot. Okay. Oh god, no. There's no okay. Only death. In the stairs, it would've worked. I don't have it on, Rolling Thunder. There's a phone. I doubt there's enough to fill up with. But we'll try. Exact. Yeah, we didn't fill up, but we'll go fight the boss anyway. Who said we should go to Dew Creek? You know what happens when we go to Dew Creek? Damn. This is honestly something that Cybercept should fix by now. But I feel like what we learned is it's a way. I'm really glad that I looked that stuff up, because I was misinformed that I needed to switch all the different moves and you want to have a bunch of different buffs on the screen. That's not true. You want to have one solid buff of everything. It was an official guide because of the phone ringing. Errors occurred. I know an errors occurred. So yeah, final notes on Sasuke. Yeah, you want to have like no more than 2 different elements on one weapon, I want to say. Like, I like having the water because crit force is huge. Wind is crit, which is awesome. Fire was attack speed, which isn't as important. And mountain is defense, which is also not as important. I think wind and water are the 2 main ones. Basic combo gives you attack percent, always available. How long have you guys tried to clear out that error message? I tried it like 50 times before, just for fun. The dash attack is its own buff and it can give you extra attack percent. So dash attack and basic combo give you attack percent, and jump attack can also give you attack percent. So if you want to go in and do all that, you can get like 5, 15, 20, 25% attack just from your basics, which is awesome. And then crit force from the water is huge because crit force, 45 crit force at rank 3 is amazing. That is huge. That is abyss levels of crit force. And then the mountain was deep. You sort of saw it at the end there with the Greys, how they didn't do that much damage to us. But they still killed us nonetheless, because, you know, there's like 80 of them. Fire's attack speed. The ougies, well, the regular ougies all give attack percent, attack speed, and I think a little bit of crit. Just nothing extravagant, just a bunch of little buffs. And then Otadama can heal you 5,000. One move has been able to give us some resolute, so like if you were to die, you would not die. Like you go down to like 500 health or something. I'm not sure what move gave that, but I saw it one time and it was really cool. I'd really be surprised if it was Corona, but I think it's probably something one of the new attack moves do, like Genesis and Darkness and Hide and Seek and all that stuff. And Shadow Stomp slows the enemy and can boost your attack by about 1500. It's not as good as percent by any means, but it's still pretty interesting. And I think it does really good damage. Because especially if you have 2 of them, you can just spam them like 1, 2, 1, 2. And on a slow enemy that's weak to dark, you can just hit it. Like Lucifer is a beast weak to dark. I'm not going to fight Lucifer with Sasuke. But I mean, if you did, you could just Shadow Stomp him, or at least try to Shadow Stomp him. I doubt it would I doubt it would be good, but you could do it. All that said, though, I'm going to post my final moveset on Sasuke in the comments. So every weapon I have, and I might want to do this on all my guides, is like not in the comment section, sorry, but in the description. I'll try and post like what I have on each weapon, every skill, and that'll be the how to build her up, so to speak, sort of thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little exhibition guide of Sasuke, because I really learned a lot doing it, and I'm glad I learned it with you guys, and hopefully to help you guys out. Because I don't like when misinformation goes around and people are saying, oh, well, you got to use every different attack and you want to have like 20 buffs on your screen when everyone's giving you like minimal stuff. Like when you do it that way, it's like putting 5 points into every stat when you should have like 100 of one and focus on a couple. Because like I said, getting the water for crit force, phenomenal. Crit force, that's her hugest buffs are basic attack and crit force. And then the wind will give you extra crit if you need it. It complements it well. I love it. Who's gonna say no to 10 crit? No one. And you know, her mountain attack is good. That Passage of Earth, even though I have negative 90 Earth, it does good damage. Like if I didn't have negative mountain, that move would be killer. It would be her strongest move. I guarantee it. I guarantee Passage of Earth would be OP as all hell. It is OP. It's probably her strongest attack, I want to say. Unless something hard resists mountain, Passage of Earth is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And Genesis Slash is strong too. It's just very finicky. I don't really know how it works. It might have something to do with how damage stacks. Like if you stack one Genesis and you get into stack 2, stack 3, maybe that just boosts its attack. Maybe it's something like that, but currently I can't find out what Genesis, Hide and Seek, and the other attack do for buffs. So we just got to assume they're all good buffs and you just use them. And if you notice your damage going up when you use them, use them. But yeah, Otadama, you might as well have it on 3 of your 4 weapons. Especially if you don't have a high cooldown rate. I would recommend having it on every weapon. If you don't have really high cooldown, like you're not at Fuse level, or Tempest level, or Fusion Bear, anything that gives you an absurd amount of cooldown, I would recommend every Ogi having like Otadama. If you have a 150 Sasuke, obviously, Otadama, I recommend it. And then another move. So one can have the Dark Ascent, Dark Agony, Triple Blades, Whirlwind Assault, and then another move of your choice, maybe another Whirlwind Assault or another Triple Blades if you want. But I think Otadama should just be on as many weapons as you want, because when push comes to shove, Otadama will always be strong. And if you can land it, it will always do at least 15 million. Well, it depends on your skill force and stuff. But it will be your most damaging move. I fully agree with it. So that's going to be my Sasuke guide. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, leave comments, suggestions. If there's something you know that I don't know, by all means post it in the comments below once the video is done rendering. And I hope you guys have a great night. And if you got your Sasuke, you know, hopefully this helps your Sasuke game get just a little bit better. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching and keep on grinding.